Yo, what's up guys, my name is Kool-Aid, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to get better at W King and Arena in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2. Now with this new season, it's super important that you're able to W key your opponents very quickly because there's a lot of third parties since there's much more mobility and it's easier to get around the map. Now with that being said, in this video I'm going to teach you how you can get faster at W King so that you can eliminate third parties and win more fights overall. Now before today's video starts, if you guys drop a sub, I would really appreciate that because we're on the road to 3K subs and only about 5% of you guys watching my videos are actually subscribed. So if you hit that sub button, I would really appreciate that. But now without further ado, let's go ahead and get better at W King. Now with the new Fortnite season, the number one gun you're going to go to when W King is going to be the combat SMG. This SMG is absolutely broken and does 40 damage to the head and 20 damage to the body. So when you are W King, focus on using that and just getting in the box with your enemy because that's going to be the most broken thing this season. When W King, you're going to want to get as close as possible. With that being said, the best close range weapons to use right now is going to be the Striker shotgun followed up by the combat SMG or the Stinger SMG, but obviously the combat SMG is a little bit better as it does more damage very quickly. When you W King this season, you want to end your fights very quickly, and that means if it takes jumping in the box with an SMG, that's what you're going to want to do. Now with that being said, you're going to want to have good aim, so this is the season to go ahead and hit up the Kovacs or start playing in-game aim trainers as well. Now obviously something that's going to help you get better at ending fights very quickly is piece control, and this will allow you to actually own the pieces around somebody so that they have nowhere to go and it's a free kill. So with that being said, the best strategy to end fights faster is going to be to box your enemy and then run at them with your SMG and end the fight very quickly. Now moving on from talking about using SMGs, the next thing I want to talk about is being able to use the blimps to actually find people that are fighting and just clean up the fight. Now one of the best strategies to actually get more eliminations very quickly is to land on top of one of the blimps, loot up, and then just find people that are fighting since they're not going to have many mats off spawn, and then go land on them and clean up the fights very quickly. This strategy works very well as it is still pretty early in the season and people will not expect you whatsoever, so the elimination should be pretty free. Now moving away from things like weapons and things that got added to the new season, it's time to start talking about actual skills that will help you get better at W King. And the most important skill is definitely going to be your aim. When it comes to W King in Fortnite and fighting in general, aim is going to be your solid skill that's going to help you win any other fight. This is because it can get you out of sticky situations and can honestly save your life sometimes. With that being said, aim is definitely going to be the skill that you want to practice the most, and that means by aim training or even just playing creative, that will help boost your aim as well. Now a strategy that's going to help you improve your aim just subconsciously is actually focusing on where your enemy's at all times when you're fighting them. Now this skill can actually be improved simply by focusing more on audio or actually looking where your enemies are while you're fighting or simply healing in a box. Keeping a subconscious note of where your enemies are at all times should help you hit shots as it makes it easier to actually line up something when they're coming at you. Now I know I said it earlier, but piece control is so important when it comes to W King in Fortnite and is probably the second best skill right under your aim, so make sure that you practice your piece control very often. Some of the best ways to do this is by playing creative against your friends and focusing on piece control, or when you're playing arena, focus on building before you actually take a shot on somebody so that it builds good habits. Now once you become really skilled at piece control, you're going to be able to end fights very quickly along with good aim because you're always going to need to be able to hit your shots. So that's why I recommend a combination of practicing both of them on a day-to-day basis. When W King in Arena, it's important to focus on using the right weapons and using the right strategies and skills to make sure you have the upper hand in all of your fights you take. That's why it's so important that you practice your aim and your piece control as often as possible so that you can get better at them and also end fights very quickly. Now one thing that can really hold you back when W King in Arena can be your FPS, and I've actually created a video that will help boost your FPS in the new season a ton, so make sure you click on that video right now. If this video was helpful, make sure to drop a like and to subscribe because we're on the road to 3K subs. Thanks for watching and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.